Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, let's get to stamping. So tonight we're going to be using a couple of stamps. First up, we're going to be using the Lynn Parilla collection from Paper Artsy. And we're going to use this stamp, kind of a ship head lady, I guess you could call her. And then we're also going to use this, and we're going to use this lady who also has a ship on her head. I'm in the mood for ocean something, but with a little pizzazz, you know what I mean? Okay, so we're just going to place that down there, I think. Hope that's on the top of that. Can't quite see, but let's hope for the best. Okay, so we are using our VersaFine Clair Twilight ink. A nice blue. It's going to go real good with, I think, anyway. It's going to go good with our paper. Probably going to have to double stamp this, I bet. Yes, we are. So what's everybody into stamping tonight? I'm kind of wanting to move on to Halloween. I think I started telling you that in the last video, and then I just randomly start talking about other stuff, and I never go back to what I'm originally talking about. But, so, like I said, I was going to do steampunk. Is that supposed to be there? I think it actually is. It's on the stamp. That looks like part of her hair. So, yes, it is. Alright, so we're going to set this aside to dry a minute. And just going to go ahead pop this back on here before I lose it. I should have taken the ink off, but well, it'll be okay. Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and do our other stamping part. I love these sort of ticket looking rectangles. I think I want to say they're spellbinders. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so I want her all the way up at the top. Feels like the top to me. Maybe even over that way a little bit. Anyway, so I'm thinking of starting my Halloween stamping because honestly, the steampunk could be done anytime. It's not like a timely thing. And if I don't get going, I won't get them done. Something always happens, and school starts and I'm super busy, and you know, weekends are kind of all you have, and then that's taken up with my dad, dogs, fiance, you name it, it pops up, right? So, can't really. Alright, I think I have one more little thing I need to tag. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking. So let me know what you guys think. If you just are just dying to see steampunk, I can still just not do as many Halloween cards and do steampunk. But I need to press that down a little bit and clean it. Just get some old paper here. This is not how you should clean your stamps, but that's how I clean them. So, there we go. Oh, you know what? We have to stamp one other thing. Well, okay. So I'm going to just try this without the Misty first. If we mess up, I have more tags cut out, so no big deal. This was just a little Stampin' Up! Punch. But anyway, so I'd like to maybe alternate fall and Halloween, and kind of that way, if you're not a super big Halloween person, you know, we can do some fall. And because I need both, so that would be just fine. So I want to do a bunch of those too, and there's no real season to steampunk, you know. So, okay, I'm just going to use this die, which is some shells. I don't know which way I want it to go. Maybe that way. So basically, it's going to be covered up for the most part. I don't even really know if you're going to be able to tell that it's shells. I don't know. But I don't know what color. I don't know. Not sure. I tried a brown. I guess we can go with that. I don't know, because I don't know what other color to do. So, but the brown is like a little stark. This was the brown I had. I wonder if the Distress would stand. I don't particularly like, I like working with the Distress inks a lot. I just don't like actually stamping with them. But let's try that, because it would be a little bit lighter. And if we don't like it, then I can just always use the other one I stamped out a few minutes ago. So it's not a big deal. Who is texting? Oh, my cousin. Hello, cousin. Alright. Yeah, see, it doesn't give a real crisp, but it is lighter, so I do think I like the light factor there. But it is made, I mean, it's called Distress for a reason, right? So it's not supposed to give you super crisp, clear, whatever. So it's not, you know, not throwing off on the Distress. It's just different inks do different things. So I'm okay with that. Alright, so I'm just going to try, let's see. Some magnets up there. I'm just going to kind of line a little bit of this up again, hopefully. Not really, but I think it'll be okay. And like I said, you're not going to really be able to see the line too much anyway, because I'll have most of it covered up. It's just a little bit of texture. Although, I do have a map background. I have one out, but it's a little small. It's, I pulled out a bunch of map stuff, but I do like it, so I might have to use it for something else a little bit smaller, and then I did that, but it's not big enough to cover the card, and I can't line it up very well, so I'm going to skip that part. But you know what, I have a Unity one, that might be bigger. We might have to do another card. Well, I won't do it on this video. If we do, we'll do another video, but I don't know. Because I want to use some of these things while I have them out. I'm still, I don't know, it's like I'm in the fall. I want to be in the fall mood. The air is turning. It's like I feel it. That's pretty cool. The other day we sat out in the rain. Well, not in the rain, but under my carport and hung out with the dogs or whatever. And it was just so nice and peaceful and cool for a change. We don't normally have cool weather. It's been like beyond hot this summer and humid and gross. More so than normal. I don't know why. But, okay. So, we have this. And let me get these. Oh no. Smudged it. Well, maybe we won't be able to tell. I'll cover it up with something. It'll be fine. Darn it. Okay. Well, just going to lay this one back up here. Where'd my net go? Okay. So, you guys have seen me use this die like a million times, right? So, I'm going to basically cover all that up, probably. And just stick it out to the side. Yeah, you can't see that background at all, can you? Well, what a waste. We kind of wasted our time. I do have a background map embossing folder that would have been nice too, but I can't find it. So, there goes that. I want to use these. These are from, I only had 2 packs, so I opened one and pulled this one out. This is the Dina Wakley chipboard shapes. And it comes with a little starfish and then the others. So maybe I could cover her boo-boo, well, my boo-boo, up with that. This makes me think of Shipmate. I should send this to Shipmate. I always, every time I think of ocean stuff, I think of him. He's, you know, had his time in the Navy and all that, and I guess he sailed and did lots of things, and probably at many ports. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to add, I don't know. Let me put this to the side and think on that a minute. I'm going to work on this other one. And it's primarily going to be the same. And I've already got it set up. So this is just going to stick out a little bit from the top, I hope. It doesn't look even, but like it's okay. It's kind of partly why. I don't know. So, okay, let me ask you guys. I stamped it on this before I started, but I feel like this goes with it better. This is maybe a little too stark, you think? But this might blend too much. What do you think? And I love this new die, by the way. This is awesome. Let me show you this. Well, I think I showed you in a haul, but it's the Spellbinders Nestabilities die. It's called Majestic Oval, and you can turn it this way, which I'm doing, or you can do it this way. It's got a couple other little pieces in there. I'm totally grooving on that, though. Really like that. Okay, so what if I do have this? That's just the same size. I didn't cut it any smaller. Where's our little piece? Didn't I stamp that, y'all? I thought I did. Okay, I don't know. Well, we're going to stamp another one because I lost it. Oh, there it is. Well, I've already got it inked up. We'll stamp another one anyway. And it comes in one of those sets. True North. Beautiful. Okay. I still need that. So we're just going to, if I can keep from smudging it, we're just going to ink it up a little bit along the edges here. Anyway, I can feel fall in the air, and I'm liking that. But my mind is still somewhere at the ocean. And I keep wanting to do like beach things or ocean things, and not so much like beachy now, but like this type of stuff, like sailing, and I don't know. I'll show you what I've got out here and where my mind is leaning. I might just use this on both. I could put it over there. Well, let me do this one as well, in case I decide to use it too. It's amazing what just a little tiny bit of ink will add to stuff. Blows me away. Alright, so that might go, that might be too much for that one. I don't know. Well, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. So I do like this, I think. If I pop it up, I like it anyway. So let's decide where or what. I'm going to put it up. I should bring you in frame, I'm sorry. There, or maybe on top of there. No. I like the points to show. Or we could turn it around and do it this way. Bring her to the bottom. Have that up top. I don't know. I like these a little bit weird people, I guess. Like, you know, who doesn't walk around with a giant ship on your head? That could be a lot of us, though, where our head actually is somewhere else sailing away. Okay, I'm going to go back to this arrangement. I think I like that a little bit better. And if I think of something to put here, like a little small something, maybe some shells or maybe nothing. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's lay that one to the side. We'll go back to this one. So let me show you the brown one that I did. The dark brown one. Almost, even though you can't see it, I think I like that contrast better than this now. So I might wait for that one. I don't know if I can squeeze in this True North for her or not. But I do love, check out this seashell purse. Is that not to die for? Totally groove on a seashell purse. Alright, so I could put that there. And then this. I don't want to take away from her head at all. Because that is where, you know, the cool action is. I was going to cover this in, I brought out this decorative sand to add some texture to that. Since she does have shells, I think I'm going to go with that and not do the True North. I'll put that over here and we'll put it on something else. Okay. Sorry this is taking me so long, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So let's just glue this down. But yes, I'm excited for cooler weather, if nothing else. It is hot, hot, hot. Still pretty hot out there actually today, but I can feel like it's not staying as oh come on, I'm seriously gonna be out of glue. It's not staying like as hot as long through the day, if that makes sense. But so we did Father's doctor's appointment today, and so that is taken care of. Well, actually he's got one more, but I'm probably not going to go to that because I've got to take my boyfriend for a colonoscopy. So and this doctor should be, he can park fairly close and you know, use his walker thing to get closer with the wheels and everything, so it'll be okay, and he'll take it in. And that one, it's like the rollator thing, and it has a seat, so that one should be okay. And he's only in and out of there. He's like 15 minutes or something. Some of the doctors, I guess they just overschedule, you know how things go, but it takes hours. Oh my goodness. But that one is going to be really quick, so. And who knows, maybe I can talk him into meeting us to eat or something if he's well, no, he's gonna be back home probably by the time I do that. Oh well, scratch that idea. I don't know. The doggies had a, well, there's a mentally challenged, I still call him a boy. He's not a boy, he's a man now, I guess, but guy that's working on our garbage truck now. And so he was scared of the dogs, and he told my dad the other day, he saw him somewhere else, and said that that Copper colored dog is going to eat him alive. And because Copper does bark, you know, when they come in the driveway to pick up the trash or whatever. But they all, like all my dogs, bark at the trash truck, and the whole neighborhood's barking. But anyway, for some reason, I guess it's a new dog to him, and he's afraid. So I made sure I was out there this morning, and I put his collar and leash and everything on, and just held him, you know, and I gave him a chew, which he'll do about anything for a chew. He's good as gold if you give him a chew. So anyway, then the boy is like, or the man, is calling the girl dog. He's like, "What's her name?" And I told him her name was Brownie. Let me find my puffy tape here. So all three of the guys were over there petting her, and she's a greeter. She'll go greet everybody, and she'll bark a little bit, but not much. As long as I'm out there, she won't really bark. Anyway, I told Copper we were going to be good today, and so we won't scare the boy. And but anyway, he was good as gold. He never made one little peep, not one. And so I was proud of him. But anyway, and then the boy, I felt like he wanted to come over, and he kept looking at him, and I just had him. He was sitting up in the chair anyway, that I was. But I felt like he wanted to come and pet him, but I decided that we'll just let him understand that, you know, it's okay, and he's not barking at him today or anything, and he's a good boy and that kind of thing. And that maybe the next week we'll work on petting him. So I think by the next week he'll understand. I do believe that he's a good dog, and he's just a barker, that he's not going to eat your leg off or anything like that. If you talk to him sweet, he'll just roll over and want you to scratch his belly or something. But I understand. I mean, you know, dogs, a barking dog could bite you, but most people, I feel like, can tell. And I feel like dogs are especially good with mentally challenged people and with kids. I don't know, it's like they just know, and they're just good. I don't know. So I just don't feel like he'd ever bite him or anything. But I want the boy to feel secure in that too. I don't want somebody to come on my property and feel, you know, freaked out or anything. So hopefully next time he'll warm up to him. And he was riding like on the back of the garbage truck, yelling, "Bye, Brownie, bye, Brownie." And Brownie just like standing in the middle of the road saying bye herself. It was so cute. But they're friendly little cusses. They really are. Okay, so whatever I do, I'm going to go ahead and glue this, or tape this. So I know I'm going to do that, because that is going to happen. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I got a taco in there from Taco Bell. Or actually it's a burrito. I like a plain beef burrito with the cheese. And then I like to dip it in mild sauce. What do y'all eat at your favorite restaurants? What y'all's whatever. Taco Bell's not necessarily a favorite, but you know, it's just one of those like, it'll do. I like it, it's fine, like take it or leave it kind of thing. But I wouldn't say it's a favorite necessarily. But I do like those beef burritos. And those little cinnamon things. Those are good too. If you've never tried those, you should try those little round thingies. Okay, so she's going to stick out there. So I can go ahead and glue that to the edge. But yeah, I swear all I think about is food, y'all. It really is. I'm a food addict, I think. Told you I just did a huge Walmart and Sam's haul. I really did want to film that, though. I had it all stacked up nice and pretty, but it's just turned into a table of junk food for my lunch stuff. So But I hate going shopping all the time, like, for that stuff. I just want to, like, buy it and be done. And I know, you know, I'll still have to buy my carrots and celery and things like that I take for lunch. But even the cheese, like, I bought those little, the string cheese stuff, and then the Baby Bell cheese, and I don't know. I think even that will just make it into almost winter, I hope, because I don't know, I just don't want to fool with thinking about it or buying it or something all the time. I just want it to be done. And like I said, just focus on fresh stuff, and, you know. And I bought like a whole tray full of, or flat, or whatever you call it, of the cups of noodles. The oodle, is it oodles in there? I don't know what it's called. Anyway, it's like the cup of noodles that you heat. And I've gotten to where I really like those at work. And our cooks are great cooks, right? So, but lunch is like $4.60, I believe, for us. And I usually only like one or two things on the tray. Probably pickier than the kids. So it's not really worth paying that price all the time. And if you do, just in general, I mean, that adds up. So my cups of noodles were like 49 cents each. And if I have that, it's like something hot, and I'm good to go, you know. I don't have to worry about any of that other stuff. So, okay. So I'm probably going to do that. But right now we're just going to do this. I guess I'm just going to cover it. So, I don't know. I guess I just cover it in glue and sprinkle it on, right? That's kind of the plan. But speaking of food, we went to, I told you, well, I showed you the Michael's haul we did from Johnson City the other day down in Tennessee. And we went to a place called Smoky Bones. Do you guys have one in your area? If you do, or if you haven't been, it's yummy. We don't get to go that often because I don't have one near me here. But anytime we go there, that's usually where we end up going. Is I love, first of all, their pretzels. It's like big pretzel bread, you know. And they had some good little cheese to dip it in. And, well, before they used to serve it with like 3 different types of dip. Like a garlic butter, and like some other kind of dip. I don't know. It was something red. Probably like a salsa or something. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But what I ate was the garlic butter and the cheese dip. So, but they still do have the cheese. So, but that's all they serve it with now. It was still really good. And usually they're kind of famous, I guess, for like ribs and things. And they're really good there. And if you're a rib person anyway. And but this time I just got the pulled pork. So it was kind of earlier in the day. That's, y'all know my like COVID rules of going out to eat or whatever. I like to go early in the day and sit far away from people. But it was like a Monday and nobody was in there. It was great. There was like 2 other couples or something in the whole place. Fabulous. And so I did say I wanted to sit like away from people, but wasn't hard at all. Like, we're probably going to be away from them anyway, because just the odds were, you know. Okay. So I should probably wait for that to dry before gluing it down. I don't know. I don't suppose it really matters, unless I'm going to pop this up. And I'm not, so, we'll just put some tape on the back of that, and we'll be good. We've been cooking a lot lately. We had a waffle night. My father loves to fix waffles. He's a big old waffle maker. and which works out very well because my boyfriend loves to come and eat. My dad loves to cook and he loves to eat, so it's a match made in heaven. And I'm somewhere in between. I like to shop for the food, and I like more out to eat food, I guess, to be honest. But I mean, I still like home cooked food too. Don't get me wrong. I love some out to eat food. I don't know why. But we made some lasagna lately. We've made the waffles. We've made cabbage rolls and also roast. All sorts of things. And this is the first time, well, like, not the first time, but like this summer is the first time we have ever put Lipton onion soup mix in with our roast. And we used to bake it like in the pan, you know, for hours or whatever. Anyway, then we moved to the crock pot. Or no, let's see, we did the pressure cooker, and that was pretty good too. And then, but now we do the crock pot. So, you know what? I'm going to move that up just a hair so you can see some texture. I want to see the brown, but I don't want it to, I don't know if I don't think I want it to be even. I guess I don't want to see the texture, come to think of it. Because I want it to come out over here, so, yeah, what are you going to do? Alright. So, hopefully without this all falling off. But anyway, putting the Lipton onion soup mix in there with your broth and stuff is such a huge difference. And maybe like everybody knows that except me, but we have not tried that. And oh, come on. You can do it, little buddy. We just got to get through this one video. I should hot glue this. I don't know if this will hold. Hopefully it will. We shall see. Okay. So I'm going to do it right about there to cover up our whatever. And you can still see her little purse. How am I supposed to press that down? Well, some of this may come off a little bit. Maybe not. If you get a card and there's some sand in the bottom, sorry about that. Okay, so it does need something up here. And I don't think it can be that True North thing. Yeah, I just can't, can it? I guess not. Darn it. Okay, so let's look around. I've got... Maybe we should have edged this with something. A little late now, but I could still pounce on it. You know, the little pouncer thingies, these. This. We could try that. Give it a little less stark tan there. Okay, I'll save that till last because I see that is going to get in the glue. Yeah, this this should have been done beforehand. That's okay. So what do y'all have for supper tonight? Let's get back to some food talk. I took my aunt, I told you, you know, remember Boobs and my cousin gave COVID to their people, and were kind of rude. Anyway, so I'm not comfortable, I'll just say. Other family members were, but I was not comfortable with getting around or together at this point. until they get maybe better, maybe at least another week. And so, but I felt bad because it was her birthday, so we took up one of those big pizza deals or whatever. Like you get two one-topping pizzas, breadsticks, which I added cheese because you gotta have cheese breadsticks, and then you can pick wings or pasta, and it's all for like $23.99, $24, something like that. It's a pretty good deal. And anyway, so I picked wings, and then we took her up some other stuff, cards and little gifts and things. But so that was good. And I smell now I want pizza, so I smell pizza all the way home. I picked us up some Chinese, but and I thought that would work for me, but I'm really wanting some pizza because of that. But I am glad she's feeling better. So, and my aunt was supposed to, it was like the day before because my aunt was supposed to take her out on her, I think it was her actual birthday, but of course she fell through, and she does that a lot. But whatever. It's a whole another story. Okay, so I've already cut out. We can't use that, can we? Another one of these. I thought I had one extra. Yes, I do. Okay, so I have an extra of this that I could put inside, and I'm going to try that. And we're going to stamp this. Alrighty. Should be good, I think. I like to leave, I don't like to write too much in cards, but a little. So leave yourself a little bit of room there. And these are blue rubber. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm trying to remember where they were from. The whole company, though, had blue rubber. It was great. And you could always remember, except now, when I need to, who made them. I want to say, like, Opelousas Art Stamps, maybe. Does that sound right? Opelousas, or After Midnight. I don't think it was After Midnight. Blow that little fuzz off of there. Okay. I think I'm just stretching this card out because I'm like, la 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 tonight. I don't know why. But this is going to go on the inside, so. And it's wet anyway, so we can't put it in there, but we'll tape it up. So back to food. We made some banana pudding the other night, but we didn't have any Cool Whip to go in it. So we always put Cool Whip, like, forever, right? Like, I've never known it without it. And so my father said that it'd be fine without it or whatever. It just wouldn't look the same. And that was like the way people used to make it all the time. So I thought, well, he must, I mean, he cooks a lot. He knows what he's talking about. I have no idea. So I'm like, just going with it because I'm just wanting to eat some banana pudding. And so we made it. And honestly, it looked like puke. It's just, it really did. It looked awful. But it was yummy. It was good. So it was perfectly fine without that. So that's good to know. But I don't think I'll be making it again without the Cool Whip. And I definitely wouldn't, make it for somebody else and have them see that way. But, and he said we could have used sour cream or something too, but I'm not a huge fan of sour cream, so I just want to pass on that too. I did have sour cream though, but for another recipe, but it just wasn't, I don't know. The boyfriend is on his liquid colonoscopy diet right now, so what was I going to do with this? Oh, yeah. Right in here. I just said we weren't going to put it in, didn't I? But here we go. Hopefully that won't slide off. Okay. So, but look at that sentiment. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so pretty. Alright, guys. So I guess these are our 2 cards. And I feel like this one needs a little bit more, to be honest. They both kind of need just maybe sparkles. Let me find some. I've got to have sparkles around here. I've got shells and stuff. Those are a little light. All those are not quite the blue we need. But you know what we could do? Nope. You know those little clear ones I always have around, except right now, apparently. I've got this stuff. I don't think that's quite dark enough either, is it? Nope. I know I've got to have some of those clear things somewhere. Ay, ay, ay. Well, that's too gray. That's too bright blue. Oh, wait. Guess these would be like gold, right? This was what I was talking about, but I don't think I like that either. I think we're gonna go with this. I think I put these on something from the other night, didn't I? And I believe this will call for some gold somewhere. Little gold sparkles maybe there. 2 different sizes, but not too bad. I wonder if these, let me get a pen, not a pen, but you know how with little gems, actually, wait a minute, that's what I'll do. Ha ha ha. Well, I won't because there's not clear, but I think I can color these blue ones in. And do, you know, you can change your color of dots. Right. So those dots aren't too bad anyway, but we're going to use this agate color. Darken those up just a little. Don't think that's dark enough, and I don't believe I have a darker blue. We will have to remedy that situation. This is a really dark green. Let's try that. Nope. Negative. I don't know, y'all. Okay, now I'm just like wasting time. So I'm gonna go. Before I go, let's see how silver. I don't like the silver with it. I have some silver cut out. Let me just get a few more of these golds because I do like the gold factor there. A lot. Or maybe I don't know. Let's just put some on here and we'll see what we think. Okay, I don't like them on that for sure. But I do like them kind of over here. Since those dots are like already around on the paper, we can just pick up a a little sparkle here and there. Alright, so I like that. So let's move on to this one. I can glue those on off camera since I've just sat here and blabbed on anyway about nothing, about food. Food. Okay, I'm almost out of gold. Apparently there's more silver than gold in there. Oh, but pretty, I think that's a copper in there. Well, that could change up things. I do have some copper colored paper over there that could work. Y'all just sit here and fiddle with stuff sometimes, or am I the only one? Hopefully you do. Okay, so I'm going to add just a couple here. Nope, not that one. They fool me. They're upside down. They look gold. It's like the inside is gold. I'm telling you. They trick me. Okay, here's one that's actually gold. Alright, so I think I like this. And then, I didn't cut any out, but what do you guys think about putting some like little seashells and things at the bottom? I don't know. Now I almost think I should have centered it up and said the heck with this, but whatever, we're going with it. I like it. I just don't know what exactly I do like about it. But, okay, guys, so that's what we're doing. And I will glue these down and put them in the picture. Alright, thanks for watching and just listen to blah, blah, blah. Bye, y'all.